Hello. In this video, I will explain how to contour the Spex Classic Back Support for wheelchair users presenting with a lordosis. People with a lordosis typically have an anterior pelvic tilt, a pronounced lordosis spinal curve in sitting, and there is a concern that when we're providing support here, that we may actually be pushing the user forward. So it's essential that you ensure that contouring is completed with appropriate postural assessment. What we can do is to provide a reinforcing shelf for the back to reduce the effort of sitting to counteract gravity. We can use the Spex Back Support to optimize contact the full length of the spine and create a reinforcing support to the upper spine. In sitting, gravity is a constant force pushing directly down. And even though we're not aware of it, this can increase the effort and fatigue when sitting for long periods. This is why we often lean or adjust our positions to achieve comfort and relaxation. The Spex Back Support provides reinforcing support along the whole of the user's back to reduce pain, minimize fatigue, and optimize comfort. First of all, a good manual assessment of posture is required. This should consider the wheelchair user's existing seating system, contact points between the primary support surface of the cushion and the back support, considering areas of pain, whether there may be any correction towards a more neutral sitting posture, or whether we need to accommodate for posture asymmetry. We then shape the Spex Back Support to offer reinforcing support and to offload pressure and ensure maximum contact with the user's back. We build up areas in the cell substrate pockets according to the assessment that you've done of the wheelchair user's postural needs. For a lordosis, we would aim to create a shelf in the area of lordosis, here, without pushing the person forward. To make adjustments while the user is seated after initial configuration, you can remove the cell system, place a pillow behind to support while you make adjustments, and then replace the cell system in the cover. Ensure good contact between the user and the back support cushion. Care must be taken to assess contact with the user and to ensure that contouring is in the correct place for the user's postural needs. Here are some tips when contouring the Spex Classic Back Support. Sometimes it can be quicker to do a pre-assessment setup for a lordotic posture like this. Instead of attempting to push the pads into the pockets, it's easier if you rest the pad over the pocket and then pull the material around it. Pads can be rolled or directed for more postural support. The front foam will shape over this to ensure a smooth and comfortable interface. Pad sizes are designed to correspond to the Spex Back Support size selection. There will be different size pads and pockets for different size back supports. Glide gloves are effective to reduce shear and discomfort when assessing posture with the wheelchair user seated against the back support system. Please make sure that clothing is pulled down and not gathered behind the user when assessing final support and positioning on the wheelchair. With practice, this can be completed very quickly during assessments and seating provision appointments. Thank you for watching.